We know INTJs are pretty rare, one of the rarest among all of the 16 personality types actually. That's why if you have an INTJ friend or an INTJ partner, you might be asking yourself one question a lot. What actually makes them happy or excited since they don't show their emotions like most other people? It's okay that you're confused because of course they're so rare and selective it's hard to get to know an INTJ. In fact, that's the main reason that INTJs themselves feel so misunderstood too. But don't worry, because that's what this video is for. Today I'm talking about the top 9 things that excite an INTJ. So stay tuned till the end of the video if you're an INTJ and let me know what you think of these. And if you're not an INTJ, this video will clue you in on the things that make your INTJ friends happy and excited. Let's get into it. Welcome to Success for Breakfast, where I'm serving up brain food made simple. Hit that subscribe button to get the latest videos created to give you the tools to level up your life. Kicking things off for us today, and the number 9 thing that excites an INTJ is philosophy. If you've done your research on cognitive functions, you'll know the most dominant one for INTJs is introverted intuition. That means they're always trying to learn new things and understand new points of view. Their favorite thing to do is to try to understand the underlying meaning of life and the universe. What is their purpose in the world? How do different people correlate with each other? All these questions are always running around the mind of an INTJ. And if you sit with them and talk about these things, you'll notice them getting way too excited. Well, why wouldn't they? It's their favorite topic to talk about. They're very drawn to the philosophy of different people. So one thing you can do to excite your INTJ friends is just sit with them and have deep conversations about anything and everything. Number 8 on today's list is reading. Because of their dominant introverted intuition function, as I mentioned before, INTJs love finding out more about the world. But deep conversations with other people aren't the only way to do that. They also love reading. In fact, if you ever ask an INTJ what their favorite activities are, you'll almost always get an answer that they love reading. Many might even start listing their favorite books. So yes, to make an INTJ happy, you can absolutely buy them new books. But here's the thing, they don't like just any book. I mean, you can't expect an INTJ to necessarily like a romantic comedy, for instance. They might, but that's actually definitely not their favorite. Instead, they like reading books that they can learn from. INTJs are intellectuals and deep thinkers. That's why they can get totally engrossed in a book that teaches them about psychology or philosophy. Of course, they also like other subjects like astronomy or anything exciting that can capture their interest and make them think. Number 7 today on things that excite an INTJ is solitude. You can try your best to make an INTJ happy, but sometimes all they really need is some alone time. For some people, being alone is boring, but for INTJs, it's the best time. In fact, INTJs actually typically make regular time which is just for themselves. For them, nothing is better than independence and just some time where no one can try to control them. They love it so much because it's the only time when they can let their mind wander and think of all the things that actually interest them. Don't get me wrong, INTJs love being around the right people, a close circle of friends, but sometimes they feel like the world doesn't understand them. That's why they need to be alone with the only person that truly fully understands them, themselves. So sometimes you just need to leave your INTJ friends alone in the quiet. Next up, and number 6 on today's list, is strategizing. This might sound weird to some of you, but INTJs love giving advice. Strategic thinking is a skill that INTJs have mastered. They get a kick out of anticipating future goals and rearranging the components to attain the desired result. Try going to your INTJ friends and asking them for advice. They'll think of so many different solutions and they'll give you the best and most logical advice possible. It's simply because they love developing a strategy and solving problems. Having the introverted intuition cognitive function also means they love foreseeing future outcomes, and when they do that, they like to move pieces around and achieve that future goal. The more complex a problem you give them, the more likely they'll be excited to solve it. If you've gotten some value from this video so far, please show your appreciation and hit that like button. That signals YouTube that you think other people could benefit from this video too. Starting our top 5 things that excite an INTJ is art. Another thing that INTJs absolutely love is art. In fact, aesthetic beauty is something they're really attracted to. Because of their intellectual and rich minds, INTJs are very creative people anyway, and this creativity also comes out in terms of art. They have a lot of ideas of what is good art, and when they actually find it, it really excites them and makes them happy. But of course, INTJs don't really talk much about their feelings, and until you really get close to them, you'll probably not understand their definition of good art. It isn't just about something being pretty to look at. They love art that is symbolic and has a deeper meaning to it. Besides looking at aesthetic art, they also love creating it. In fact, for a lot of INTJs, painting or drawing is a way to relax and calm down. And many INTJs actually enjoy using their regular alone time to paint. Painting is a hobby where their mind can wander and create whatever they want, and INTJs love that. Next up, and number 4 today, is INTJs get excited about being in nature. Aesthetic beauty isn't all about art. INTJs also find calmness in the beauty and feeling of nature. A lot of INTJs love spending time alone in nature. They enjoy going for hikes or fishing or canoeing alone. But of course, when they're in the mood, they love doing these activities with their inner circle as well. As I've said, INTJs always have a lot on their minds. That's why many times they can get disconnected from their environment. Now you might think that's a great thing, but sometimes it can turn out to be pretty stressful for them. When it comes to INTJs, their extroverted sensing function isn't one of their dominant ones. That means they can often lose touch with their surroundings. To avoid that from happening, they enjoy spending time in the natural environment. The quiet nature relaxes them and helps them get back in touch with reality instead of living in their head all of the time. They really enjoy it. So if you're an INTJ and are stressed out a lot, maybe take some time out in nature. Kicking off our top 3 is INTJs get excited about organizing. I think we've established one thing by now. INTJs have a lot going on in their minds. That's why their mind can often feel very messy and cluttered. It can get quite stressful. But just because their minds are cluttered doesn't mean they want their surroundings to be cluttered as well. In fact, INTJs typically make sure their surroundings are efficient and organized at all times. INTJs acquire a sense of satisfaction from organizing, delegating, and developing plans and methods so that they are more effective and productive when other people are feeling frazzled or without direction. They love organizing their surroundings, even if it requires a lot of work. The satisfaction and excitement they get after it is worth the work for them. Having an organized environment makes INTJs feel more productive, and we all know how much INTJs love being productive and efficient. In the runner-up spot, and number 2 today, is INTJs enjoy taking classes. Normally you might think classes are boring. Who enjoys classes, right? Well, the rare INTJ personality actually enjoys them. INTJs love learning new things and widening their perspective. And of course, classes are one of the best ways to learn new things. Now keep in mind, not all classes can interest an INTJ, but if it catches their interest, classes are one thing that can excite an INTJ. In fact, even as a friend, if you teach your INTJ friends new interesting things, they'll be pretty engaged and involved. Topping our list, and the number 1 thing that excites an INTJ is the future. As I've mentioned, INTJ's cognitive functions include introverted intuition, which means they enjoy envisioning the future, and they make their decisions according to the future they envision. They try to reach that goal they have planned for and visualized in their minds. But envisioning the future isn't just about the motivation for them. Envisioning the future actually makes them excited. If you talk to INTJs about the future, you'll see them get really talkative. This includes their own future, yes, but also where the world could be in the future as well. Talking about the future is one of their most favorite things to do. If you're an INTJ, what are your thoughts on these 9 things that excite you? Is there anything else that you think should be on the list? Make sure to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. You've got this, now go get it done. Grab yourself some more brain food to help you level up your life and click on one of the videos on your screen right now.